Alexander the Great, at the age of 20, inherited not only his father's kingdom but also his vision, the conquest of the Persian Empire. However, before Alexander could march east, he had to secure his western flank, Greece. The Greek city-states, fiercely independent, posed a significant challenge to Alexander's ambition. Alexander understood that a divided Greece would be vulnerable to Persian influence and potentially derail his grand strategy. He needed to unify the Greek world under his leadership. He embarked on a campaign to consolidate his power, utilizing a potent combination of diplomacy and military might. Alexander was a shrewd strategist, recognizing that brute force alone would not be sufficient to bring the Greeks under his banner. He adopted a dual approach, offering lenient terms to those who submitted peacefully while ruthlessly crushing any opposition. This strategic blend of diplomacy and military power proved remarkably effective. Cities that yielded without resistance were spared destruction and allowed to maintain a degree of autonomy. This approach presented a stark contrast to the brutal reputation of his father, Philip II, encouraging many cities to accept Alexander's rule willingly. Thebes, a powerful city-state with a history of defiance, became a poignant example of Alexander's ruthlessness. When news of Philip's death reached Thebes, a rebellion erupted, fueled by rumors that Alexander had also perished. The Thebans, emboldened by these false reports, rose up against Macedonian control. However, Alexander, very much alive, marched his army with astonishing speed to Thebes. The result was a brutal and decisive victory for Alexander. Thebes, once a symbol of Greek power, was razed to the ground, a chilling reminder of the price of defiance. Section 4, the Hellenic League, united under the spear. Following the subjugation of Thebes, the remaining Greek city-states, witnessing the fate of those who resisted, readily submitted to Alexander's authority. With Greece unified, Alexander convened the Congress of Corinth. This assembly, attended by representatives from across the Greek world, officially named Alexander as hegemon, the supreme commander of a new Hellenic League. This league, although nominally a partnership of equals, was in reality dominated by Alexander and served his strategic objectives. It provided him with a unified front against Persia, supplying troops and resources for his upcoming campaign. Section 5. Across the Hellespont, a legacy secured, a new frontier beckons. By 334 BCE, within 3 years of ascending to the throne, Alexander had achieved what his father had long sought, the unification of Greece under Macedonian hegemony. This swift and decisive campaign solidified Alexander's reputation as a brilliant military leader and a cunning politician. With his western borders secure and the resources of Greece at his disposal, Alexander was finally ready to embark on his true ambition, the conquest of the Persian Empire. His dream of emulating and surpassing the legendary heroes of Greek mythology was about to be put to the ultimate test. Section 6. The Persian King's Shadow. The conquest of Greece was merely a prelude to Alexander's grand ambition. It showcased his military genius, his political acumen, and his unwavering determination to fulfill his destiny. He crossed the Hellespont, the gateway to Asia, with an army eager for glory and riches. The Persian Empire, vast and wealthy, lay before him, a slumbering giant waiting to be awakened by the ambitions of a young king who dreamed of conquering the world. Alexander's conquest of Greece had set the stage for one of the most audacious military campaigns in history, a campaign that would forever etch his name into the annals of legend.